So yeah, you only get one try. Which also means if you accidentally wake up at any point during the dream sequence, the run is over. It's a very risky route. Hey, thanks, Nebo. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that run, honestly. It shaves off, what, 3 minutes from the world record? So that's like 2 minutes from lucid dreaming and 1 minute from one loop. Which wouldn't be possible without all of the accumulated tricks. Far away. Far away. Too far away. Enough distance. The optimized time save, probably like 5 minutes, maybe. Because the thing is, just like most of the records that I've set, I was just better at the game back then. I've been rusty. The new update, well, for Stranger 100%, the control issues were there, but the new route uses a lot more like precise scout boosts, like the deloading sections. You want to do like really specific amounts of scout boosting. So the controls issue with the scroll wheel is worse. It's worse for this route. So yeah. There's not much ship flight, so that change, that like nerfed controller for me, it doesn't really matter if it's category. So I'm just rambling. But yeah, that's the reason I'm not interested in running any percent. It's because they really did nerf me. The 820 that I have is not close to as good as my 1.0.7 record. PB. Is at least like 10 seconds closer to some of the bests. I think more like 15 seconds. I have zero interest in running 80% right now. It's not fun. I'm sure I'll come back around to it eventually, but right now I'm interested in this because I want to do base game plus one. I want to do 100% plus DLC, which this is part of. But this needed a reroute, so I need to run this first. I'm actually starting to get used to the new scout boosting lines. I'm forgetting whether my flashlight is turned on or not. Whee! I'm definitely improving. I'm like 5 seconds faster than last run. I don't know why that specific point, I just remembered. Okay, so... I'll have splits for this, as soon as I have it completed. This should give me the ship log updated. I have no idea. Maybe my theory was wrong. I don't understand why. Burnt slide building? Maybe it's the burnt building. It's not a slide building. I misspoke. Wish you could scroll wheel mash for these. It'd still be annoying to rebind to scroll wheel though. Because the action for this is tied to tool usage or something. Or it's like the interact prompt or something. Yeah, I've never successfully one-looped it before, but earlier today in this stream, I got a completed run where I just missed one log that would have taken like 2 seconds to get. It's definitely possible. But I haven't actually done it yet. Nor does anyone else. Of course. Yeah, it's because of lucid dreaming. Just the one new strat. Okay, I'm really early. I'm like 30 seconds earlier, so I'm gonna actually do this death. Sleep 20 seconds. Feeling ambitious. Suit in dream. You'll see. Should have slept longer. I prefer jumping down onto the ship if it's in a good spot. Oh, there's the ship log. That was a really clean landing. Shooting star. I'm getting way better at the dream sequences, like, I figured out. I'm like starting to remember the routing and everything. Stream gravity 1x. I think it might be a little low. I'm not really sure. Yeah, 1.2 it says, so it's a little higher. What am I doing? Oh, please. I have no idea what the gravities are. Snow Giant's Deep is high and everything else is in. Yeah, I really appreciate having these little cutscenes. I'm like 30 seconds ahead of last run. I'm pretty sure you only need to watch to a specific point for all these cutscenes, but I don't know what all those points are. How far underwater does the dream go? Not that far. Same for slide reels. You don't have to watch the whole slide reel. They all have like specific particle viewings, but I don't. Where's... I like doing these in the same order, so that I just, it's easier to remember everything. Yeah, I was way more careful that time. Is this the one with 3? I think it's 3 and I can never remember which one it is. It's not this one. This one's not 3. I think the route here is 2 archives, refuel, last archive, prisoner stuff. Do that. It's completely unnecessary. This is the one with 3. The middle one. So now I just need... There's the tilt. I wish these were I kind of wish these were cutscenes instead of like forcing you to match. But it's definitely better this way, from a casual perspective. I think I did the elevator right. Oh, crap. Hard to hear the dings because of the skeletons. If there even are dings. I assume there's dings. Oh. This is pretty good pace, I think. It's kind of hard to tell without splits. I'm pretty sure you have about 35, maybe 36 minutes on the timer to do the whole run. And yeah, I'm gonna make splits. I just need to... I want to get a completed run first, because there's no point in putting in the effort to make nice splits if the route's just gonna change. Prisoners suicide pact. Not wrong. Damage. I think you can one-shot yourself here, so it's not really a big deal. It's not like there's anything else to do right now. Yeah, I guess I could make a very small difference in how long it takes to kill yourself, but you'd have to, like, intuit that difference and, like, act accordingly to actually hit that time save. Like, you'd have to cut it close, is what I'm saying. If you're not cutting it close, if you're playing it safe, then it's, you know, whatever. You don't have to do it first, but I'm gonna be doing it first because of how risky it is. But the way that I routed it previously was Giant Steep first, and then Interloper, and then Stranger Loop 1, and then some other stuff, and then Stranger Loop 2 later. After all the RNG, basically. Right. You want to right-click mouse and then press Q. Like, while you're holding right-click. But yeah, for the cutscene to be shorter, we need to have not done Dark Bramble, Little Hollow, or the Twins. But you can do the Interloper because the Interloper doesn't actually add any time. Or if it does, it's like frames. And you can do Giant Steep. And you can do Zero G Cave. So we'd include the satellite stuff. There's no ship logs for the satellite. The only other log in the DLC is for the radio tower. But like, there's this whole concept in the Outer Wilds speedrunning community of doing segment runs, where it's like everything on one planet, one run. And the difference between full DLC and full Stranger is literally one log. So it doesn't really make sense to run 100% DLC. Especially since what it adds is not interesting. It's just fly to the radio tower and grab the... But in a full game run, that would be done while we're doing the Timber Hearth cleanup before Dark Bramble, so... Probably more detail than you need to understand that one. That's... I didn't want to be saved. Ah. God. Did I get the reel? I think I did, right? Because I was on super good pace. I did. Good jobs 10 minutes ago. Bye. Just need those two. I'm sure there's a way to land right where I want to land. Set up there. I need this specific reel because this is the only one that has collision. This is a really good base, I think. I'm definitely getting better and better at this run as I do it more. I'm not sure what the like upper bound would be, lower bound would be. This game has such a high skill ceiling. Every time I think I'm like approaching a barrier, I just switch to another category and then I come back later and I'm like, totally was not at all approaching any sort of limit. strange set of inputs to like load things back in, put the scroll down, and then reload everything. I need the burn slide open the lab still. Right? And then that's it. So let's get that now. Forgot that block will also be loaded. This should cancel the deloading. Oh, I didn't go far enough in to cancel the deloading. What's going to make things interesting? These are kind of awkward to do because I can mash way faster with two hands, so depending on which slide I'm doing, I'll switch to two-handed matching until like close to the end of it and switch back to one-handed matching. There's the short ones I will just not bother to switch. I'll stay one-handed the whole time. Is there maximum speed with slides? I mean, there has to be, right? Let's go get the fuel, and then I will read the last two slides. I can't review it because the loading glitch. Little note. That. Here is the spot. This is really, really slow. It would have been way better to be fuel earlier and not have to do all this. Fuel this stuff. Ah, fuel. Did I take the slide out? I did. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a routing thing. Fuel routing is like definitely one of those details that you just kind of assume that it's going to work out, and then you work it out like, when you're doing attempts. It's kind of how you have to do it. Fuel is just so strange to route. I didn't mean to put that up there, could have put it on the bottom. Why is there a fuel canister? Anywhere there's a fuel canister, it means they were burning stuff. Yeah, I should have canceled the deloading earlier, but I didn't. Yeah, just think about all the locations that there's fuel canisters. All of them are in places that the strangers were burning stuff. Yeah, the lore of this game is very well thought out. 30 possible? Probably. Definitely made a lot of mistakes. I think my first ever run is this good. Right, my first ever completed run is this good. That's a very good sign. Alright, what did I miss this time? Oh, you know what? Last time, I meant to check the entire ship log and I forgot. That was really dumb of me. Hopefully I don't regret that decision. Yeah. Hey, you know, even if there's missed logs, it's additional knowledge, right? Nah, I can't still go do it. I already, ended the timer. I guess I could unsplit, go do it, but, like, what are the odds that that's still a world record, you know? Like, why bother? It wouldn't even PB. I think it's valid. Let's go. New world record. 5 minutes shaved off the world record. Thank you so much to Just Some Guy for finding lucid dreaming. It's a really cool trick. So cool.